because on this day,
in 1962, Kirk Lee Hammett was born in San Francisco, California. Guitarist for Metallica.
He immediately went into therapy. He was born.
They as a whole band went into therapy.
yeah.
I know. Immediately.
Maybe we should do that. Group radio from Hell Therapy.
Speak for yourself, wackadoodle.
Well, first of all, I think the consultant would say it's a bummer.
Therapy's a bummer.
That's a
Secondly,
bummer.
but then he would also counter with, as long as you film it all for content.
Film the therapy sessions.
He'd say both of those.
That would be a real bummer. It's our mission here. We're here to bum you out. That's what we're doing. Hi, Radio from Hell. We want to bum you out.
That's why it was weird. I was reading the description of the show in our City Weekly Best of Utah win thing, and thank you all for voting.
Wait a minute, what?
And the way it was describing us did not sound like the way our consultant described the show. Because it said it was, what did it say?
You want me to read it? I have it right here.
What did it say?
It says, best radio from show, Radio from Hell. Mm-hmm. Whether they're together in the studio or collaborating remotely from home studios, which we're doing right now.
Right now, yeah.
Yes.
The X96 morning radio team of Kerry Jackson, Bill Allred, and Gina Barberry continue to be a haven of sanity.
Okay, that's good.
25 years, it's more than that, after the trio first united for 4 hours, beloved segments like Boner of the Day, Geek News on the Radio, and Beat Gina. I didn't know Beat Gina was finally beloved.
It has become beloved. We're going to change the title, though, to Beat Wackadoodle.
Now, here's the part I don't understand.
What's it?
So, beloved segments like Boner of the Day, Geek News on the Radio, and Beat Gina offer fun and frivolity.
No, wait, that's a misprint, isn't it?
Exactly.
That's what it says.
Offer a bleak view of humanity as they try to bum everyone out.
Now, see, that's what it should say, because that's what our consultant and bosses are saying.
That's right.
So, this clearly City Weekly didn't call anybody in authority, you know.
Or listen to the show. They clearly listened to the show.
Or they listened to the show and got their own idea. I don't know.
City Weekly is listening to a different morning show. I don't know. Because we offer a bleak view of humanity, and our mission is to bum people out.
Yeah.
This says fun and frivolity, right?
How could we possibly be responsible for that?
We're not. It's another morning show. I think Mikey from City Weekly.
Saltus?
Yeah, he probably wrote that, and he probably didn't realize his radio dial had strayed to another frequency.
Here's what it could be. Because this is the Salt Lake City Weekly.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe to the liberal folks in the most populous city in the state, we offer fun and frivolity. But to everyone else outside of the city, we're a bummer and we scare them. Is that it, maybe?
That might be it. As we go from blue to this red, population on the map. As that becomes redder and redder, it becomes bleaker and bleaker to people.
So when the legislature redraws the radio boundaries, we could get gerrymandered out of winning this award.
We have already been gerrymandered because obviously our consultant is listening to another show.
A typical liberal.
Let's go get some audio here. People who have listened to this show for years.
Liberals, I hate them so much.
There you go. All right,
I know who you are, both of you, and you got a hell of a problem because I don't like your program. It's condescending and smart-ass. You make fun of people like my family, people like my friends, and people like me.
Well, there's that. Okay.
I just want you to know that I appreciate liberals like you and the way you judge us. It's a nice reminder that the real judgment will one day be upon us.
Oh, okay.
Liberals, intellectuals, peacemongers, idiots!
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not just progressive. He's like a liberal heathen Democrat.
Wow.
That's us.
Fun and frivolity.
That's fun and frivolity there. Right? Apparently, again, City Weekly not checking with our consultants and bosses.
It's true. we're not doing this show for you, America. We're not. We're doing it for ourselves.
For Mr. Soros.
Mr. Soros. Whatever he says, we do. Yeah. I was reminded. I heard this Homer Simpson in there, and so I went to watch, Carrie. You had mentioned yesterday in The Simpsons that they're doing all this Coen brother parody. It's a two-parter.
Yeah.
I watched the first one. Mm-hmm. It is so dense. I can't.
I know. It's like
it's for 5 people.
Again, they're doing the show for themselves and not for America. I mean, I enjoyed it.
I wonder if people who don't really know anything about the Coen brothers movies or much about them, what they make of that Simpsons episode.
See, I haven't watched it. Surely it's funny without knowing those things, but it's funnier with knowing them.
Yeah.
I think it might be funnier without knowing, because while you're watching
get stuck
it, you're going, you start getting too analytical about it.
Well, you're doing like I do when Stan Lee shows up in a Marvel movie. You're going, well, wait a minute.
Yeah,
took you out of it.
But then they'll do things like, it's shot for shot, standing in the motel parking lot scene of whatever Coen Brothers movie you saw, and and you're like, oh, I know that movie.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. Because I keep going. Now wait a minute. What was that from? I know. What? And it's just the references are so dense.
It requires a repeated viewing, I think.
Well, it requires footnotes. You need footnotes for this episode of The Simpsons. Anyway, I don't know why I thought of that.
Footnotes are helpful. I follow a Twitter feed that's called Mystery Science Theater 3000 Annotated, and they'll tweet out a few a day of jokes that you probably didn't get that were made.
Here's what that means. That's helpful.
We should do it we should have every day just a little compendium of footnotes of today's show.
Well, Trumpos used to do that years ago.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah. So, like in This Island Earth, there's a plane flying toward the camera, and Tom Servo says, John Sununu goes for a haircut. Here's why that's funny.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, thank you. That's helpful. Joe should have a Twitter feed, an annotated Twitter feed.
Yeah, maybe we should do that. Let's do it on a daily basis.
All right.
I guess we ought to officially begin this wall of gloom and doom.
Bummer. Let's get this bummer started.
Yeah. So
we may be a bummer, but we're a ring-a-ding bummer.
I think we need our announcer to do some new liners. Radio from Hell, bumming out the valley. Bumming out Salt Lake City.
Reminding you of all the terrible things that are happening in the world every day from 6 to 10 a.m.
They've been a ring-a-ding bummer for over 30 years. X96. Something like that. Yeah.
Check in with the Radio from Hell show. There may not be that many more opportunities to do that.
It's true.
So check in, 877-602-9696. When we come back, we'll officially begin the show and take your check-ins. Again, the number to call. And Kerry will, when you call, and Kerry will answer the phone, and he'll ring the check-in bell.
No, I'll ring the check-in bell. I won't answer the phone, but
I mean,
we got our help in the producer's booth. Maybe I'll answer the phone next week.
Yeah. 877-602-9696. Anyway, that's the number to call. Check in with the Radio from Hell show.
All right.
It's the holidays, and you can bring some serious cheer to Utah families.
Here's what Kerry Jackson is doing when he's not on the air.
Captain's log, stardate 2233.1. I am all alone on the bridge of the Enterprise. Some sort of mysterious cosmic ray has vaporized my entire crew. I may be the only one left alive. Wait, who's there?
It's me, Captain.
Yeoman Rand. Yeoman Rand, thank God you're alive.
Yes, Captain, and I feel so safe knowing you're still here. You know I've always been attracted to you. Let's make love right here on the bridge.
Oh, come on, Sharon. You're not saying it like you mean it.
Carrie, I hate this game. Can't we just have sex like normal people?
Oh, come on, Sharon. You know that this is the only way I can get it up.
I hate this costume. This wig looks like a woven basket on my head, and the 2 folding chairs and a card table does not make the bridge of the Enterprise.
What?
Turn off the sound effects. I'm leaving.
Oh, okay. If you don't like this game, how about we play the Battlestar Galactica game? I'll be Boxy, and you can be my little robot buddy, Muffet.
Oh, God.
Help, Muffy, help! I'm trapped and the Cylons are coming.
Here's what Bill Allred is doing when he's not on the air.
Henrietta Pussycat, you may approach your king.
Meow, 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 King Friday. How I've longed for this moment. Meow, meow. Are you sure Queen Sarah is away?
Quite. The trollop is off somewhere in the land of make-believe with Bob Dog. My spies tell me that the 2 of them are mating like a pair of crazed weasels in rut.
Then now is our chance, my liege. Meow. Take me here, meow. Now, right in the throne room.
Come on, Sharon, you're not getting into this at all.
Well, Bill, you look pretty stupid in that bathrobe, fake beard, and Burger King crown, and wearing those white socks on your hands to make them look like puppets is just not working. Can't we just do it in the normal way?
Oh, come on, Sharon, you know I can't get it up the normal way. Okay. If you can't do this, how's about the Sesame Street game? Now, I'm going to be Bert, and you can be Ernie.
Ernie, bend over and pick up that bar of soap I dropped this morning, would you?
All right, it's 6:20. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, I'm for that. So let's officially begin the program, and then we'll go to your check-ins at 877-602-9696. It's your opportunity to say hello, goodbye to the Radio from Hell show. Gina, what's the sponsor for the opening?
It's University of Utah Health Plans. They provide medical and pharmacy services that meet you right where you are. Enroll today at uofuhealthplans.org.
The moon will be full tomorrow. Right now, it's 99.4% of full. And I would remind you that the longest eclipse in 500 years, partial lunar eclipse, will occur. I believe it begins at 1 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And goes for many hours. It's 3 or 4 hours, something like that, a partial eclipse. So if you've a mind to take a look at it, you can.
I rely on Frankenweather to get me photos.
Yeah, there you go. The moon, it will set today at 6:34 a.m., today being Thursday. It's the 18th day of November in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2021. And this is the Radio from Hell show, starring the Lords of Morning Radio, the Bummer Kings of the airwaves, Kerry Jackson, Bill Allred, Gina Barberi. Katie for short is our producer. She's in the studio in downtown Salt Lake. Well, while we, in the comfort of our own homes, are bumming you out, you can see us at x96.com/live. And we're lucky to have Miriam and Cameron Diaz helping us out as well. So check-ins now.
All right, let's begin with Tom.
Tom, hello.
Hi. How are you guys doing?
We're doing fine, Tom. What's up with you?
I am calling from Hogwarts Castle. Thought I'd give you guys a ring and say hello again. I called during Halloween Horror Nights a couple weeks back.
That's a bummer.
I know, just bumming around inside the castle. There's barely any cell service, but I wanted to listen in and come say hi.
You're serious? You're in the Hogwarts Castle.
I am so jealous right now.
Where? In Southern California? Is it?
Correct. I'm standing just 10 feet away from the classroom and over by the Gryffindor common room.
That's cool.
right.
Is it beautiful? Is it wonderful?
It is definitely beautiful and wonderful when there's no
Katie,
one here
it's
besides
closed.
me and my workers.
Hey, Bill, don't kill my dream, okay?
It's not wonderful and beautiful. It's closed.
Don't kill my dream.
Tom, what do you do there for Hogwarts?
I'm an entertainment coordinator, and so we are putting up Christmas decorations in Hogwarts.
Oh, nice.
Hogwarts is beautiful. That's about the movie specifically is the holidays. The Hogwarts holidays are the best holidays.
You know what the thing is none of that is real, and that's a bummer. I mean, that is really a bummer. It's not real.
It's just a story.
It's
not
a
real
fantasy.
place.
There's no such place really as Hogwarts. Don't you think that's a bummer?
Well, I'm standing in it. I'm pretty sure it's somewhat real.
Well, thanks, Tom. I'm glad. So things going well there. Business is good, and
yeah, it's doing pretty good actually. We're enforcing masks inside of the park while people are here, and and you have to have a vaccine or a 3-day-old COVID test to get inside, but people are abiding by that and coming and still coming in droves, and so we're staying busy, staying open, and
good.
So, Tom, how did Halloween Horror Nights go? Did that work out all right?
Yeah, we sold out every single night. 25,000 people a night, except for 2 that we did reduce capacity.
Wow.
But yeah, it was really busy and really popular. Even though all the characters were wearing masks, people were willing to suspend their disbelief and come see the stuff. So it was a lot of fun.
One day I'd like to do that. One day.
Yeah. Making money
I'll have to send you an email, Carrie, and we can see about getting you out here to do that someday.
Please do. I think we should.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Cool.
Oh, we should do a live Geek Show recording out there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
that would be super cool. I love geek shows.
Tom, thanks for calling, and enjoy yourself.
I shall. You guys have a good morning, and we'll listen to the podcast later.
You should have Katie out there.
Yeah, Katie should come too. All of you should come. We'll get you all in.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Tom.
Calling from Hogwarts Castle. It's fake,
No, Bill, you're ruining the magic.
Hey, it's our job to bum people out.
Ruin the magic.
Hey, if it's real in our hearts, it's real.
Exactly, Katie.
Thank you very much. I will stay a Harry Potter fanatic my entire life.
What's the matter with you people? Whose show are you on? Anybody else checking in with the Radio from Hell show?
Oh, there's Chris, but I'm not sure I want to talk to him.
Oh, come on.
Why? What's wrong with Chris?
Oh, okay. He was asking about something I didn't want to talk about, but so now he's changed it. So.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Chris?
Hi, Chris.
Nothing. I just wanted to tell you guys that apparently your audience is a lot of emos and goth kids because we love the bummer.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. This finally makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You dashboard confessional people.
That's what it is.
No wonder I work here. I get it now.
He had no place else to go.
I used to be a goth. Well, I'm glad you're with us, Chris. I'm glad you're with us. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, have a
Thanks,
good one.
Chris.
So we'll see you later. Bye.
It's all coming clear.
I always liked the music, but it would have been too much work for me to be a goth.
The lifestyle was a lot of you had to commit.
One day you can't just leave the house. You got to put your makeup on before you leave. You got to wear all that in the summer when it's hot.
One day we'll just put that song on a continuous loop and then leave. We'll just say, it's the Radio from Hell show. See you later. Yep. Just play it over and over.
Let's see. Well, that song is it's 9.5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I figure by the time we leave, lock the door, and by the time that they come back and break the door down and stop it, I figure it'll get through at least. Oh, I don't know. See, the folks that work at our station don't listen to our station, so it could go an hour.
Yeah, it could go, and that would be probably six or seven repetitions of that song.
Yeah. There you go.
And our next billboard campaign, Radio from Hell, bumming you out since 1986.
Or just Radio from Hell, bummer.
Let's see. Teacher Emily checking in. I love being bummed out by you guys for years. Shasta here in upstate New York. I don't think you're a bummer at all. You're my favorite part of most days.
Oh. God, what's wrong with you, Shasta?
I don't know.
I don't think you're a bummer at all. Listen, wake up and smell the coffee.
This should just be our underneath music from now on. Just
I don't know.
No?
Now, Blaine has a term for people who listen to goth but don't live the lifestyle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
A Gino. Goth in name only.
Goth in name only.
I like that.
Gino.
So
you're not willing to commit.
Mm-hmm.
You won't do the makeup. You won't do the clothing.
You
The
just like the
sunscreen.
music.
I'll listen to the music and smoke an occasional clove.
Yeah. Well, we do have the news coming up.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I could listen to this music all day.
I know, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Commit. Your kid's got makeup. He could do you up real quick.
Yeah.
Say, make me goth. Do it. Say, little Bill, make me goth. He'd have you done in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He'd love
it. And as long as you film it for content, that won't be a bummer. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's traffic, please.
Traffic, not a bummer. I have nothing to tell you about because it looks great. I'm looking at the UDOT website. Cameras all look good and green, and flowage is happening. So if you see something that's bumming you out, you can text it to us, 33986, and I'll pass it along. Check out the Gateway's Lights On celebration Saturday, November 20th from 7 to 9 p.m. They'll flip on the holiday lights with live music and brand new Winter Wonderland art installations, snapping the perfect holiday photos. To learn more, go to @thegateway.com.
All right. We will take a break. We will be back. We do have big boy news coming up after this, geek news as well. And coming up at 7 o'clock, it's Beat Gina. And the category is potpourri, or as we say here in Utah, potpourri.
Potpourri.
And what that means is I have a whole bunch of leftover questions from Beat Gina's from weeks and weeks and weeks
Just
back.
random
Questions that were never used.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know what you're going to get.
And
But
it
you could
means
get-
it means they're really good questions.
But you could get a Radio from Hell diner style mug suitable for murder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's heavy enough. You give somebody a glancing blow to the temple with one of them.
I mean, I'm going to put it on the table. Listen. That's not exaggerated either. That's just me placing it on the table. All right, we will take a break, and we will be back. X96.
It's one of the most hotly debated public lands issues of the past several decades. The reintroduction of the gray wolf into Yellowstone National Park. Now, a similar controversy is brewing in Utah's state capital. Tonight on PBS, Frontline looks at the movement to reintroduce penguins into Salt Lake City. As recently as 40 years ago, Magellanic penguins roamed free in the tree-lined neighborhoods of Salt Lake's Avenues district. The flightless birds had few natural enemies, and their huge flocks were a common sight. But unrestricted hunting, family pets turned predator, and encroaching civilization all took their toll on these funny, waddling creatures, and they eventually became extinct in Salt Lake City. Join Frontline correspondents as they talk to the old-timers who still remember what it was like when penguins walked the Avs.
Well, what I remember most was the mess. Now, there were some that thought the penguins was cute. That is until they lived up here and had to clean up all the poop.
Oh, I do miss 'em. I remember when I was just a little shaver. You'd fall asleep to the sounds of 'em making that weird call they do. It was kind of scary. And kind of romantic, too, when you think about it.
Frontline will talk to the people who want to bring the penguins back to Salt Lake and to those who oppose it.
The penguins were here as a natural part of the environment. The delicate ecosystem of the Avenues district, and of Capitol Hill for that matter, will remain out of balance until the penguins are brought back.
Well, most of us in law enforcement in Salt Lake are against reintroducing the penguin into the city. I mean, we've got our hands full already, what with the gangs and such. Besides, a pack of them little bastards killed my grandfather's brother years ago. You know, they say that penguins are shy and won't approach humans. But I know different.
Will the penguins return to Salt Lake City? It's an in-depth look at the entire issue, tonight on Frontline.
6:36. We've got big boy news and opinioendo now, brought to you by
Jiffy Lube Multicare gets services on brakes, batteries, spark plugs, and more. That's a job for Jiffy. Visit jiffylubeutah.com for discount services and locations.
I'm excited. Finally, the season 4 of the TV show Ozark is coming. The TV show Ozark with Jason Bateman and Laura Linney, and they are just fantastic in this show. The end is here. Netflix's critically acclaimed show has just released a teaser, first look images from their 4th and final season. Fans of the series have had to wait since March of 2020. That's me. I'm one of them. To see what will happen to Marty and Wendy Bird. A quick
They're
recap.
all going to die. That's the only way out. I think I don't see any other.
Although Marty is very, very smart. However, he's also really grim. I think Marty. I think Marty is. He has a death wish and he doesn't know it.
Ruth is the only one going to be standing at the end.
She's great. She's their assistant, I guess you could say.
She's my favorite.
She's probably everybody's favorite. If you go back to if you want to go start watching Ozark, it'll catch you from the very first episode because there's a great scene where Marty narrowly escapes death, but his partners do not, or his partner does not, and it's just brilliantly done. So anyway, Ozark coming to Netflix. Did I give a date? I don't know when the date is exactly. It's
coming soon. I think it's after the first of the. It's not before the end of the year. I don't think it's
not. Okay. And Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
He's. I don't know why he's talking about this all of a sudden or why it's come out again.
It's because he's out promoting the Hawkeye TV series, which starts on the 24th.
So he's called out about his allegations made by his ex-wife.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have any particular love for Jeremy Renner one way or the other. But he's out promoting his TV show. It just, well, yeah, but what about your ex-wife? Make it.
I don't know. All I need to know about Jeremy Renner was that website he had for a while that's not there anymore.
Where he plays the piano and sang.
See,
here's kind of told me everything I need to know about.
Here's the thing about Jeremy Renner and Hawkeye. All right, I really came around on the character of Hawkeye when first Matt Fraction wrote this run that the TV series is being based on, and then they made him this charming car wreck in the movies, following that whole thing. He is the lamest Avenger, let's be honest, but let's try to have some fun with him, And so they give him lines like, I'm in here with a bow and arrow fighting 100 robots.
Funny. It's funny.
It's funny.
Yeah.
So I don't think about Jeremy Renner when I watch this stuff. I put that all out of my head. He's a dick. He's he's not a good person. I put that all out of my head, and I'm going to enjoy the Hawkeye show.
Yeah.
It just kind of bugs me that they ask him about that stuff when he's promoting the movie, the TV show. The Utah Department of Health, this really bugs me. Yesterday reported 2,219 new COVID-19 cases and 13 new deaths. But I'm saying that with a note of optimism in my voice because I hate to bum you out.
And it occurred to me because I know Bill and I have taken the home COVID test. I don't know if Carrie's ever done one.
I got it right here. Right here. Here it is.
But it occurs to me that number that Bill is reading of 2,000 whatever test, those are people that went to one of those testing sites or went to their doctor and got tested.
Yeah.
If you take one of those home tests,
nobody knows.
You don't have to report it to anybody.
No.
I'm saying that number is a lot higher than that. That's just That's just the number of people that went to a facility to
a
get
state
tested.
facility or a doctor's office or
I,
someplace.
I keep this at my desk here while I'm on the air, this home test. I don't know if you can see it or not.
No,
at
you're blurry.
x96.com/live. But I keep this here just in case during the show at some point
It
I
comes
feel
over you.
a symptom of some sort. I will
a good
immediately take this test, swab my
Just-
nostrils.
Just a good idea.
Yeah. Let's see. And here, this is something cheerful and hopeful as well. No, it's going to bum you out. Influenza pandemic. Like the pandemic of 1918, we hear people talk about that because historically, I think the Spanish flu, as they called it at the time,